the sun on my skin and scream.
Welcome to Doggy and Mommy's channel.
She's in a strange mood.
Because one person says, I will always be drunk. I don't drunk, huh?
Oh, she's having water tonight. You see.
No,
It's all because of you. Well done. You've been a good influence on her. So today we're going to be talking about our relationship, why we decided to get married, how we knew we were the right people for each other. Now, when I first met Maggie, I remember sitting with her and her telling me how she'll never get married. And I was like, that sounds like a challenge. And here we are.
That's true.
No, we were just friends at the beginning, and I didn't really imagine anything happening. Yeah, it was kind of an awkward situation. We worked together. She's a cool girl. I enjoy hanging out with her. She's a bit snobby and stuck up a little, but
That's true.
way too high maintenance for me.
Actually, when I first met you, I think, so easy to talk. We talk about all different things.
That is true, actually, yeah. I think that's really important in a relationship, especially because there's a bit of an age gap between us. So I'm 7 years older than she is. And we also obviously come from totally different cultures and different backgrounds. So I think if we hadn't been able to communicate easily, we wouldn't have ended up together. I think that we just find it really natural to talk to each other.
So weird. Never felt like this kind of thing before too. You know, and then he always say like, we use English too much, so
한국어 말해.
you may be kind of tired to you just using English, and then he tried to use Korean, and then it's more painful. I can't wait.
She hasn't got patience. No.
Nowadays, I don't really that much use Korean too. Like it's both languages going bad. Terrible. So like if you think about something, then you want to talk, and then that word doesn't really come to you.
My English has also gotten worse. It's weird, like as a international couple, big advantage is you pick up the other language, and you do pick it up. It definitely helps, obviously, being married to someone who speaks a different language. But you find your native language deteriorating slightly. Because she'll sometimes say things in English, and I won't really bother to correct her, like everything. Like, I know what you mean. Like, I don't want to become, like, I'm not your teacher, like, always every sentence say this. No. But then I'll find like those expressions start creeping into my vocabulary as well.
My Korean too. My Korean get terrible. Very simple word.
We're both going to end up like, we can only communicate with each other in the world. The rest of no one in the world will have any idea what we're saying. We won't be able to have a conversation just using noises like. I get on well with people, but I don't chat to someone for hours and have like long, intricate conversations. It's more kind of on the surface. Like, but with you, there are times we just spoke for hours and hours, and like we started at like 3 or 4 in the day, and then suddenly it's like 7 at night, and we had literally just spoken for 4 hours, and it never happened to me before I met you ever.
Even the close friend, I always ended up like tired to talk. you know what I mean.
I understand that.
And then that's enough, and then now I need my time.
Yeah. You also find you like run out of things to say after a while. You're like, now we already spoke about that, and then maybe time to go.
We figured out like some weird thing when we were a kid.
Yeah, that's true. Even though we were opposite sides of the world, and I was 7 years old by the time you were born.
When I was a kid, I read lots of books. I really liked to read the books, and then I remember that book quite clearly because I couldn't really know who is Elizabeth and who is Liz, and then who is Jessica and who is Jess.
And my sister used to read those same books when we were kids. I remember she had a whole collection of them. It's quite fun to look back at experiences we had when we were kids and compare them, you know, like TV shows that you used to watch. You were showing me, what was it? Pingu.
Pingu.
Pingu the penguin. I've never seen that before.
Why? Oh, it was a very famous one.
Not in South Africa. We didn't get Pingu.
Why? You guys have penguin, then you should have Pingu.
No, we had like Brackenyan, Three Musketeer dogs, and I remember the Kiddio Studios, and then of course like Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers.
And
You-
Power Rangers.
You had Power Rangers too. Ah. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was like singing that song and then
What, the Power
made me
Rangers?
cry. Yeah, Power Rangers.
If anyone out there has access to that video, I will pay you a lot of money for that. A lot.
And then
Name your price. Just get that to me, please. Yeah, but weird when you find you've got a shared experience like that with someone.
Yeah.
You share things from your past.
yeah, I didn't even expect it at all.
Yeah.
And then suddenly popped out. Oh!
We've always got on well, I think. And I think we were both kind of outsiders. I was quite like sociable, but I never really opened up easily to people. It took a long time for me to like trust people enough to open up like detailed stories about my personal life or anything. I was quite guarded. And I think she was quite disarming in a way when I met her. I like just dropped my guard and I just started telling you stuff about my past that I didn't really mention to many people. I remember halfway through like that one chat we were at Queen's Head pub in Hongdae. I was just like halfway through, I'm like, well, what am I doing? Like, shut up. Shut up, Luke. Stop speaking. It's just all the secrets were coming out and it wasn't good.
Fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was really, really fun. We're talking and then I was very confused because I never thought I would meet someone like you and also especially foreigner too.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, is all the foreigners the same? I need to figure it out. Then I went out looking for different guys to test out because I need to figure it out. They said something like foreigner does or you.
Yeah, was it me or was it like every foreigner?
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember saying, oh, go see what you can find. You won't find anyone better than me. It's fine.
And then I went out. And
See, I was right. I've never had the chemistry I've had with you, with anyone. So it's not, I don't think it's something that's common out there. And for me, it was quite special. So I thought either I'm totally mistaken and I've misread the situation, or it's something kind of different. So yeah. I still wasn't sure we would end up being married or what like our future looked like. I wasn't really getting ahead of myself and making plans for the future. I kind of said, I just see how it went. And I think we're both like that.
Yeah, before we start, I was thinking, you can see very clearly it's not gonna be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, there's like a comfortable way to get through.
Yeah, and we'll come to the big discomforts next week. So watch then. We'll discuss some of the big issues.
My parents are very conservative as well, and then I actually, before I met you, I was actually thinking foreigners came to Korea or a little bit very light relationship there, more liking. Because when I went to America, I saw a lot of people getting married, divorced, and then they meet boyfriend and girlfriend, and then there is a kid, and then it's kind of
the kid's got like a brother who's a different father or a different mother.
I mean, I can understand they have their life too.
Yeah.
Totally not fault, like or they shouldn't do. But how can I say? It's very much like culture shock. I don't really want to get started a relationship which one is thinking not really seriously thinking about relationship too, you know. And then if you get some racism, kind of, always idiots in every country. And there are some guys like that kind of thing too. Like, so I was kind of negative.
Yeah. You had a negative impression of foreigners,
and then with you, it's like it is very weird. It was the first time I so much dragged with emotions,
Yeah.
like with someone, and then I trying to think about like lots of possibilities, and then can't really see, can't really see clear.
Yeah. I could have just not done anything, but I know I would have regretted it, and I probably would have looked back in the future and gone like, you kind of missed a chance for something special there. I always said I never wanted to regret something like that. So I thought, yeah, like I needed to see where it went. I wasn't sure it was going to go well. Thought it might be a disaster, but I thought like I needed to. If it's a disaster, I need to play this disaster out and then see.
We kind of like impulsively decided to go to Japan for a trip.
That's true. That was a big thing for me, the trip to Japan, because I know in the past, like, you could be fine dating someone and that, but traveling with someone is a big test for a relationship. You know, you're out of your comfort zones. Everything's a little bit more stressful, and you're with that person 24 hours a day for the trip. You know, there's no getting your own space or anything. So I remember right at the beginning of that trip going, this will be interesting. Like, only one of us might come back. One of us might be murdered at the other side. You kind of think it's our honeymoon period. It all kind of wear off.
It will be gone. Then you know, like
reality will come.
At least I see what's coming, so we can go separately. That kind of thing. The chance to see the truth.
But the truth.
Yeah.
You can't be this amazing guy all the time. She dragged me to department stores. I dragged her to a Japanese culinary course, which I really wanted to do. And we made okonomiyaki. Yeah. It wasn't bad. The standards are quite high. I thought it was quite tasty.
You remember that New Year's Day, everything failed.
Yeah.
So we both planned everything before. And then I like to plan too, but he is a little bit more detailed than I am freak, he is super freak.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a good observation. I don't like to leave anything to chance. So I'll plan like, especially with trips, the itinerary will be down to like the finest details.
He planned out for New Year's Day, because my New Year's Day always like TV back. 12 o'clock. They ringing the bell. Blah, blah, blah. That's fun. That was my New Year's.
Couldn't believe it. Like, you never had a New Year's party, so I was like, I'm gonna give her a New Year's party that she won't forget. What's the best place to be in Osaka on that day? And yeah, we went to the Mira Sky Building, I think it's called.
I think, yeah.
And there was a whole bunch of people going. Like, lots of people were walking there. And we got there, and some person had won the lotto and had rented that whole building for his own private function. So like, all these people got turned away, and I'm like, oh, come on. So then I was like, oh no, we got plan B, don't worry. There's like a really cool club where they're going to be singing the New Year's. It'll be really fun. So we went down there.
And we didn't have passport. I
was just like, oh. So we just ended up going back to the hotel, like stopping by like a little convenience mart on the way and buying some like champagne. And I was very depressed. I was just feeling kind of down, and she was in such a good mood. She was just loving walking around. But then because she was in such a good mood, I actually cheered up. And we had a great little New Year's in the hotel with like our laptop on, watching the countdowns from around the world and little fireworks displays. After the Japan trip, that's when I first realized that this is something serious. And that's the first time I started thinking I could maybe end up having a future with you and maybe marrying you down the line, you know. And we realized we both a little bit like hygiene freaks. Really clean about different things. So she's got her things, like the floor for her has to be spotless. Like for me, it's always the bed. Like the bed has to be made. Dishes for me need to be done. You can't leave dirty dishes. And we found out we actually thought the same about a lot of things.
You clean everywhere, and everywhere clean, and you lay around with like that cleanness, like I feel everywhere. It's very, very contentable.
Fair, I can get that, yeah. I also like that feeling of when everything's sorted. For me, everything is in proper place. You can look at the room, you like look around the room, and it's like everything's right. Despite her hardly never wanting to cook, and we both enjoyed good food and we enjoyed wine.
I mean, our taste is very similar.
Similar, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to eat rice every day.
She doesn't eat that much Korean food. Like, mostly her tastes, I guess you could say, almost tend towards Western cuisine. So you like a lot of like Italian cooking. The similarities are definitely there. We are very similar in certain ways, and in some ways we are quite different. I think we're both quite competitive too. So we'd either be a happily married couple, would be like the worst of enemies. It was going to go one way or the other, you know. I mean, we can enjoy things that you shouldn't enjoy if we did it together. Like, I had an air conditioner in my apartment that broke.
That was filthy. I've never seen such a dirty thing in my life. And then
So it stopped working. I read up on it and they said, like, the first thing to do is clean it. So we took this down and it was just
that was horrible.
it was dust everywhere, and it was hair and grime and sludgy stuff in the mechanism. So we like ended up cleaning that, and it took us probably about 5 hours to clean this air conditioner. But we had so much fun cleaning it together. We were like really like, we ended up enjoying it, and it was weird. It's just something that I know I would have hated if I had to do by myself. I would have totally hated it, but
such a weird thing. We get together, and it was so fun because of that. I really like to be around you every day, every time. And then if I don't really be around you, then I feel a little bit
no, grumpy. No, she still gets like that. If I go out and I leave her alone for a couple of hours, I'll come back. She'll be like a cat. You know, no, we're not going to look at you. No, look over there.
And lots of backpack coming.
Yeah, she orders lots online if I'm not there. Take your phone away next time.
I can still order through the laptop.
No, that's South African internet you got. But no, I think we always have lots of fun together, and yeah, next week we are going to talk about how our parents reacted, and that needs its own little episode because there's some big things that we need to talk about there. So watch that one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So click the button. And if you want to be notified about future videos, click the bell. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye. And I'm not drunk. Bye.
Because of you, I know all these weird breeds of hamsters, like Swarovski hamster and Mongolia.
Swarovski is my earring necklace. Murky in the morning. Night.